Good morning, Woodland Park. This is Mr. Ames speaking to you today because Mrs. Ames's voice is a bit scratchy. She asked me to speak to you for her to protect her voice so she can talk to you guys when she gets into school. So please forgive me if I happen to mispronounce your name. I'm going to do the best I can. I am very pleased to announce the Students of the Month honoring outstanding character by showing kindness and caring. Today's winners will receive a free Runza Kids meal, a free Raising Cane's Kids meal, their picture up on the bulletin board in the hallway, their picture up at Runza for all to see, a sweet treat, and their picture up on the PTO Facebook page. And now for the moment you've been waiting for. In Mrs. Beckman's class, we have Julia Robbins. Mrs. Beckman says Julie is so kind to everyone she meets. She shows others how to be kind and a good friend. That is awesome, Julia. Good job. Next, in Mrs. Price's class, we have Trip Miller. Mrs. Price says that Trip is a very kind and caring young man. He is always willing to help out his fellow students. He is polite and says please and thank you. He is a pleasure to have in my classroom. That's good praise, Trip. Keep up the good work. Up next is Braylon Bennett in Mrs. Henrich's class. Mrs. Henrich says that Braylon is a kind and caring student. He frequently can be seen celebrating other friends' success. He tries to make sure that everyone feels included. Braylon shares with others without being asked and enjoys giving. He also notices when others are upset and tries to cheer them up. Great job, Braylon. In Mrs. Jones's class, we have Gemma Kruger. Mrs. Jones says that Gemma is kind to others and is always worried about how others are feeling. She always includes others and makes sure no one is left without a buddy. You sound like a true friend, Gemma. In Mrs. Jones's second grade class, we have Gabriella Dunbar. Mrs. Jones says that Gabriella is a thoughtful, caring person who is a good friend to many. She listens and encourages her classmates with her kind words. Up next, in Mrs. Wingert's class, we have Cooper Lyon. Mrs. Wingert says that Cooper is very kind and caring through her words and actions with all students and teachers. She is always willing to go out of her way to help others in the classroom. Cooper always has a positive attitude and a smile on her face each day. Great job, Cooper. In Mr. Pagano's class, we have Lane Weasler Saney. Mr. Pagano says that Lane exhibits kindness and caring in all that he does throughout the day. He loves to help others, and he's not afraid to jump in when someone needs assistance. He is polite and consistently uses his manners. He's a great role model for the rest of the students. Awesome job, Lane. In Mrs. Renfre's class, we have Cadence Grafe. Mrs. Renfre says that Cadence shows kindness to all. She is very empathetic and considerate of others. If someone is crying or feeling unwell, Cadence is there to offer support. That is so special, Cadence. Good job. Up next, in Mrs. Campus' class, we have Aurora Fisher. Mrs. Campus says that Aurora is a very kind and caring person. She is a great friend to everyone and wants everyone around her to smile and be happy. She is kind to teachers and younger students who need her help. Great job, Aurora. And last but not least, in Mrs. Caddy's class, we have Andre Koval. Mrs. Caddy says that Andre is an excellent example of being kind and caring to everyone. He is a great friend to all of his classmates and brings a smile to everyone's day. He never tears others down and always has a positive attitude. I am really proud of him. That's from Mrs. Caddy. Excellent job. Congratulations to all of our winners this month. I know that Mrs. Ames is very proud of each and every one of you. Keep up the good work. This month, we will be working on integrity. The skills of the week are first to say okay and do it right away. Next week's skill is to respect others' comments, opinions, and ideas. The third week of March is to maintain eye contact while speaking with another person. And our final skill is to do the right thing even when no one is watching, such as walking in the hallway correctly. Well, Woodland Park, that's it for me. Mrs. Ames says that she'll be back next month to continue doing these presentations. Hope everyone has a great day, a great week, and a great month. See you next time.